Alright guys, welcome back. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the sets in NHL 22 and how to use power-up collectibles and how to use all those fancy tools and collectibles you get in NHL 22, because there's some new users that might be complicated, it might be confusing, and it was for me. So I actually went on YouTube and went to go find out how it all worked, but I felt like some of the videos I was watching didn't really explain it too well. So I want to explain it to you in the simplest terms of how to use all these collectibles and how to use all these power-ups in the game to help you get better and improve your team. So let's jump right into this, guys. Alright, so we're here in the sets category of Hut Ultimate Team. And to get here, you just go to the exchanges part and you just go to sets and you just click on it. And in the sets, you have all the sets that are laid out in NHL 22. And there might be a limited time one like there is right now, and this is for the Team of the Year packs. These are for like the really good cards in the game, which are almost impossible to get unless you've been playing or you buy your way to them. So let's just jump with how to do like the hockey roots, for instance. All right, so you see these players down here. There's multiple different kinds, and what they do is they all have requirements to get them, right? You have to have these Hut root cards, and then you get the 86 Malkin card. So all of these have different requirements, but these are all 10, right? So to do that, you have to get the collectibles. And how to do that, you can do it a few different ways. You can either A, pull them out of a pack and gain them that way, but you're going to need a lot of packs and you need to get really lucky. Or B, another way is to do all this stuff. So all of this is like trading in cards to get the collectibles. So depending on how many cards you want is how many you get. So as you see for this one, if you trade in 20 cards, so I'll just show you right now. If I trade in 20 cards right here, so these are cards I do not need or what I want, I can trade these in and I will get a collectible. I'll get a Hockey Roots collectible card, which I could use for upgrading these characters or even getting the characters. So that's what this one is, and it gets crazier and crazier and crazier, because as you can see, if I put 20 people in, I only get one card. As it says at the top, event collectible set, it's just one. But if you go all the way down here, it gets a little more intense. So you can put 287 overalls in here, and then you get 5 cards. All right. So it just varies on what kind of sets you want to do, because this is a 3 times, and you put 2 cards in here that are going to be high rank. So it just depends on how many cards you want, how many players you don't need, what level those players are, and you kind of just have to weigh out what feels best, because then you are able to coordinate with what cards you want. So it's a little tricky to kind of like figure it out on your own, but yeah. So then we do the Hut Champion set, and you can only get these through Rivals. So you have to play Rivals and you have to place and rank, and then you can get this through all like the online play except for Rush. So yeah, so these are the cards and Rivals for the Hut Champions, and you have to get a bunch of these, and they're not the easiest to get, but yeah. So the more Rivals you play, the better your team gets. You're able to get these cards, and getting these cards will be able to get you like this Brandon character, and there's a few others. Jeff Skinner, Playfair, Macaulay, all these cards you're able to get once you get these Hut Champions. And then we can jump into another one, and X Factor. So the X Factor one is cool because I'm on a cooldown right now. I have 20 more days. So you're able to, once a month, put in 20 people, and you're able to choose one X Factor. You're going to do that once a month. And I already did that. And then you can get the and then you get exchange. So this is for the actual player. This is for the gold player's power-up collectible. So this is how to upgrade your people with the power-up cards, which I'll show you. And then this is how to get a card. So it just varies on what you want to do. It varies on what players you want to get rid of. So that's what that one is. The seasonal rewards is just the seasonal rewards for right now. So it's all going to be seasonal. This right now is a winter one, so you get the winter sets, and then if you put them in sets, you can get cards. You can get X Factor if you have enough. And then team building, which is one I really like, is that you're able to put cards from each team into their coordinated team. So I have a bunch of the kings, right? So let's see if I have any more. So I added more in here. So I have 17 out of 24. And once you get this filled up to 24, you get the 85 Eric Bollinger card, all right? And once you get that card, you're able to put it in this set. Where is it? Oh, right here, I think. Nope. Where is the actual set? Yeah, so you're able to put it in this set. Alright, and once you get all these characters, you're able to trade these in for either a Gabrick, a Weber, or a Clef Bomb. So this one's pretty intense because you literally are getting these cards and then getting rid of the cards. So it's a big process to do this, but then you get like a 94 overall Gabrick, Weber, or Clef Bomb. So you can debate if it's worth it or not. If you don't want that, you can play with these cards until you get them all, and then you can upgrade. But yeah, so you keep doing that for every single team in the game, and then eventually, like, I'm really close with the Flames. I wonder if I actually have enough. No, I do not. I'm 4 off. But then once I get that, I get the Matt Station card, and then I'm able to put that in the conference pack, and then I keep on doing that, and then I'm able to pick another player. So that's what the team building is. That one's really cool. And then another one I've been doing recently is the Hut Exchange. So the Hut Exchange is where you're able to trade in cards for packs. So it just upgrades it. This is the one I do, is a premium gold one. You just trade them players. They're at 80 overall. And once you put them in here, you're able to hit Y, and then you're able to like get the upgraded pack. So I'll just do this one because I like this one. So I upgraded, and then I'll get a pack in my inbox. So then there's this, the team exchange items, and then the customization. So the items is pretty cool. You can choose the items of what you want to do. If you want to do jerseys, stadium, coaches, logos, jerseys, it's everything. You can choose what you want to do, but that's how you do that. You just click on it, and then you trade in cards, or you trade in logos. Yep, and you just get a different logo. That's all that one is. And it's pretty simple. Same thing goes for the items. The items you just trade in. You just trade in them, and then you get another one back. It's, yeah. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty easy, and that's typically the same process throughout all of these, except for tips or training camp. All right, this is what I think everyone should do right as you start the game, because you're able to do it. If you literally go into your objectives and just look through all the training, you get training cards, and then you basically put the training cards into these sets. And you'll have the perfect amount, and then you get a free player, you get free packs, you get a bunch of free stuff. And it's very simple. If you just go to your objectives and go to the training part and then do all the training, super easy. Take you like 10 minutes. Then you put it in the sets, and then you get a free pack. You get like 3 free packs. So yeah, same thing goes for all these. You just put cards in sets until your set is complete, and then you get the character. So now we'll show you how to use power-up collectibles. And this is the one that confused me, because the YouTube video I watched didn't explain it very well. So I will explain it right now. Let me just get to my team. A little misclick. Alright, so this is my team, right? So you see this? I have X Factor here, X Factor here, and if I go to my defense, I have X Factor Keith Yandel. Alright, so what a power-up collectible does is that, as you see in the bottom, it says power-up players. I have 4 of them. Alright? So those are all of your X Factors that are able to be powered up. So my Kirill, he's one of my highest X Factors right now. So if I hit RB and hit purchase tier, you have to use 3 power-up collectibles, which I can do right now, but I only have 1, so I can't do it with him, right? Or I could do it for 65,000 coins, but I don't really want to do that. So if I go to my defense, who I need to upgrade, which is my Yossi, if I go to him and I go to collectible, I would have to purchase tiers for him, which would be 2, which I still can't do because I still need another one. Now how you get these, you can get them through packs, or you can do the X Factor thing, which we saw earlier. That's where you're able to get more, and that's where you're able to upgrade these characters. So it's a whole thing, but the tricky thing is that you're not going to be able to upgrade. Like, the issue I had is that I wasn't able to upgrade Kirill with the power-up collectibles till maybe tier 8. I was able to do it. So I had to buy my way all the way to tier 7, and then I was able to use the collectibles. So that's one thing that confused me. If you have these collectibles, you can't use them until you upgrade them with coins. So then you're able to use them. So hopefully that is a lot helpful, because that's what really confused me. And while we're on the topic, I might as well explain synergies, because I have 5 of them activated right now. So let's just look at these real quick. So synergies help your teams overall. Alright, it helps your team's individual players, and it helps them with their skating, their shooting, their passing, their defense, their awareness, all of that fancy stuff. Alright, so each character has a different synergy. Some people have 3, so X Factors usually have 3. Dust Gold players usually have 1, and Mediocre Gold players usually have 2. So with these, you're able to line them up with other players, and you get synergies. So as you see here, I have 5 that have Wingman, 5 that have Applesauce, 5 Buzzard, 5 Light Lamp, and 5 Bombard. And all of these help my character's attributes. As you can see here, Panarin has Light the Lamp. So you see where it's green on the screen here. So his hand-eye is 99 plus 3. His office awareness is 99 plus 3. And all that's plus because of Light the Lamp. Right? And I have 5 that activated, so it's active. That means it's working. He has that plus 3. And Matthews has buzzing, so that means all the pluses for him are active. So plus 3 agility, plus 1 speed, plus 3 hand-eye, plus 3 stick checking. All that is added because you have 5 active. So that's how synergies work. And one thing that people don't typically know is that your head coach is a big deal. Your head coach can impact your synergies. So if you're missing a synergy and you don't have a head coach selected yet, you can pick a head coach that has that synergy selected. So that's another way to help. And another big thing is your superstar abilities. So you're only able to get up to 40, that's your cap, and you're able to choose what actual power-ups you want with your cards. So these are mine that are active right now. These are the big ones I needed. So you get capped at 40, so it's kind of hard to choose. I try to be smart about mine, and I try to choose which ones will be smart. But yeah. So that's how crazy it's getting. It's kind of layered. You don't expect that for like a sporting game, but it's kind of layered. So yeah, I'll end this video with a pack opening. Maybe that'll be a little interesting. See if we can pull something cool. But yeah, so hopefully this video was helpful. Hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully this makes things simpler for you guys. And hopefully when you're doing this, an 82 camp fowler, not bad. And hopefully when you guys go through this, that it's simple, that you're able just to breeze through it, that you don't have to think too much about it, and you're able to like actually pull good sets. And one thing I will say though is that selling cards usually is never worth it unless you have a really high ranked card that you think can sell for a lot, or else just throw in sets, because that's what I do now. I just throw things in sets to get cards. So hopefully this video was helpful. If it is, please leave a comment and subscribe, because I greatly appreciate that. And I'll be releasing more NHL videos in the future. So take care, everyone. Have a great day.